What stupid thing did you spend tons of money on? Maymadi says, one of those ab belts that shocks your muscles into contracting to give you a six-pack. News flash, it didn't work, but it did shock the crap out of me. Fairlight Scent Gaming says, cigarettes. Such a waste. It'll be 10 years since I quit next year. Damn, Kasunsum says, a metal detector for when I lost my college ring. I lost the ring during a party I threw. I thought I lost it outside and freaked out and bought a metal detector to find it. Turns out it was on my desk underneath a dollar bill. MF_mood says, a Snoop Dogg concert. Snoop was so fucked up on something that he didn't sing a single word. Someone stood behind a podium with a MacBook and played old Snoop songs over the PA. Snoop hobbled around on stage and threw joints from a bag at the same people in the front row over and over again. Every now and then he would wobble over to the mic and yas something like a hype man like "Yah, ha, that's right," etc. Still feel betrayed to this day and get irrationally upset when the Reddit hivemind praises Snoop Dogg on a daily basis. Nuggetfucker 440 says, duct tape. When I was around 12 to 13 I spent tons of money on duct tape to make wallets and shit. I was good at it, but it really was a waste. I had a crate full of about 30 to 40 rolls. Good times. Mike the Best One says, textbooks that the professor never used despite being required. CBR Man 87 says, betting that was the wrong size for my new bed, maybe not tons of money but too much. My name Isdam says, I spend all of my wages making sure I have somewhere to sleep, wash and eat just so I can go to work to afford to sleep, wash and eat. Wirithavoid 141 says, I was really horny and drunk so I bought a custom sex doll for $3,000. Fewer 16 says 2 gallons of Dippin' Dots for $100. For about 5 people. Sunny Saguaro says, going out to eat. I always budget like $400 for food a month, and it actually ends up being like $900 because of how much I eat out. Krill Myself says, I spent $200 at Disneyland, on a bubble shooting gun. And about $180 on bubbles. Hawaiian Shirt Sore says, Warhammer figurines. The game was okay, but it took me far too long and far too many purchases to remember that I don't like painting. Chancellor says, about $200 worth of D&D books, figures, dice, and miscellaneous accessories when several of us from work formed a group. We played fairly regularly, but the guy whose house we played at got pissy when things didn't go exactly his way, so he stopped all games at his house. We tried playing a couple of times at other locations, but he had been located centrally, and depending on where we played, some people ended up driving more than an hour. Plus, when he quit, he took his girlfriend and best friend with him. Cardboard Shrimp says, I spent £30 on Shaq Fu for the Mega Drive when I was a kid and still regret it. Saving that much took me months. Yakshak says, interest, when I was young and stupid I bought a car I couldn't afford. Put bills on credit cards when I lived beyond my means because I grew up poor and was never taught how to budget properly. 5 years ago I paid that car off, still drive it to this day and plan on driving it until it dies on me. Consolidated my CCs into a low-interest loan with automatic payments. 28 more months and I'll be debt-free. It took me far too long to understand how to budget and use my money properly. Magic Coffee Bean Spaz says, encyclopedias. The lady was just so convincing and my husband swore I'd use them for my classroom. Maybe used them once in a year. Buy $500 real_space_captain says, everything Disney I bought when I used to work for Disney World, they know what they are doing, they really do get you there. Like I clearly don't need a lightsaber, talking Yoda, or large Mickey Mouse plush. But yet I have them. And I have to explain to everyone who visits my apartment. Ikakub says, Uber fucking eats. God damn that app. Paroxysmatak says, college. Not that the education was stupid and it did get me a good job, but I did it wrong and took out loans instead of spending less on dining out and other shenanigans. I definitely should have paid it off semester by semester. You're welcome, Navient. Jonas the Great 27 says, expensive skin care products. Like what the hell, I am still ugly as FVCK. Lol. Old Spice Melsney says, I spent $400 on a cowbell signed by Will Ferrell. To be fair, it doubled as a donation to charity. Still, Regret Manasium says, went to a different city to meet a girl I met on internet, booked flight tickets and hotels on advance for 3 days, she didn't turn up, this is one of the biggest regrets of my life. Truislove says $1,500 hair extensions, I hate myself for doing that.